What Jesus did that night was more than just an example of humility. It was a parable. It was a parable, not just an example. And the parable is that what he did on that night is what he did in greater fashion at the cross. He rose from supper. Now that's an act of your will. That's voluntary. Nobody forces you to do that. You decide in your head, in your heart, I'm going to stand up and I'm going to do something. That's an act of your will. Jesus coming to this earth, it's not like the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit drew straws and whoever got the short one had to do the job. This is something Jesus voluntarily came to do. He rose up in heaven. He rose to the occasion, you might say. Notice the language as it goes on. He laid aside his garments. What does Philippians chapter 2 tell us that he did? He emptied himself. He laid aside his garments of glory, his prerogatives of deity. He laid aside the heavenly garments, so to speak, and took on a garment of flesh. He was clothed in skin. And here Jesus wraps that towel around him as a servant would. He poured water, verse 5, into a basin. In a greater way, he will pour out his blood in a few hours, not to wash feet, but to wash souls. He began to wash his disciples' feet, and I like this, wipe them with the towel with which he was girded. In other words, Jesus finished the job. It would be one thing to pour water on the feet and then just sort of leave their feet dripping wet, and not finish the task. But, if you got wet feet, you want them dried. So what I love is that Jesus not only washed them, but he dried them. He finished the job. I have come to do the will of the Father, and he said to finish it, to complete it, to do all the work that is necessary.